Hello and welcome to another episode of Sky Meets Earth, the Green Parenting Edition. In this episode, I'd like to demystify the categories of cloth diapers to make it easier for you to choose cloth diapers for your family.
Under strange skies, if you're lost, will you just keep swimming?
I like to categorize my cloth diapers in two basic categories. We have the ready-made category, which you prepare ahead of time and have prepared at your baby changing station. This is a great option for people who have frequent babysitters, who have their kids in daycare, or who have moms or dads who work outside of the home. The next broad category is the make as you go category, and these are made as you go. These are, you have the baby in front of you, you're putting the pieces together while the baby is kicking and screaming. So it does have a little bit more of a learning curve and a little bit of more difficulty factored into it. The advantages of this style is that it can be more economical, easier to clean, and often last longer. So those are the main advantages. There's three things that you need for your baby's diaper. You need a waterproof layer to keep the pee in and the poop in. You need some kind of way to keep that diaper folded around your baby, so some sort of enclosure. And you need some absorbent layer in order to soak up the pee, basically. Here are some categories of covers. You have, this is a large size Bummies pull-on cover. It's waterproof. It goes over whatever you've got inside, and it's kind of like underwear. It only has the waterproof layer. There's no absorbent layer, so you have to come up with a solution for that. So it's just the cover. So unlike this style, the pull-on style, most diaper covers will have some kind of gusset. This is underneath the leg. It's just kind of fitted around to keep the pee and the poop on the inside. Some covers have snaps along the top part to help you close it over with the wings, and some will have snaps along the front to adjust the rise. That is, make it smaller or larger according to the size of your baby. This is a Bummies snap style for extra small baby. This is this and the green one that I just showed you, the green one here, are both Thirsties, and I really like these Thirsties ones. They have the snaps down the rise and across the gusset, and they just hold up really well. Another style is Imsa Vimsa Soft. This is a small sized, and it has a hook and loop enclosure, gussets down the leg. These are much loved by some friends of mine. They have a gigantic stash. They gave me one of them, and I'm thankful for that. So besides the cover, you'll need some absorbent layer. Some come pre-formed. That is, they are contoured around your baby. They might already have an enclosure, in this case snaps. They are soft and can touch the baby's skin, but require a cover to keep the moisture in and your baby's clothes dry. This is a Swaddle Beast. It fits a newborn very nicely. It has an attached soaker to help with the cleaning And this style is very nice. And I've got a handmade one here. This is made with a cotton terry cloth from an old towel. I just have Velcro along the top and on the wings. Super simple, super easy, a little bit bigger. So that's one way that you can add the absorbent layer and the enclosure. Another way is via folding. So with a folding method, you will get either a pre-fold diaper. It has thin sides, thin strips to each side, and a thick inner strip that adds a little bit more absorbency. This is a Gerber Baby Bird's Eye Weave pre-fold diaper. There are many on the market. This is just one of the cheapest options that I could find, and so that mattered, and I used this style. Since I've begun cloth diapering my kids, I feel like the quality has gone down a little bit. Still, I use them. You can also get a flat piece of cloth with which is just called a diaper flat, and requires a bit more folding technique because it's a larger piece of cloth. I'm not as familiar with that style, so I'm not going to demonstrate that here. This is an unnecessary addition, but it's kind of nice to know that you can do this. You can have your folded diaper around the baby, but before you put the cover on, you can use a soaker. This one is a Baby Kicks cotton soaker, and it's somewhat contoured, and it fits along the diaper cover bottom around your baby's folded diaper to add more absorbency. Not required for this style, but kind of nice if you're going on a long trip or if you have a very heavy wetter. You can also use a Gerber flat diaper. They also sell these as like burp cloths folded up to add thickness. I have a Hemp Babies hemp and organic cotton soaker as well. So those are the 3 different styles that I use with this sometimes. With this folding style, you will want some way to close it. Most commonly remembered from our cloth diapering past is the safety pins. I do not really favor this method because I'm paranoid about poking my baby, and so was baby's daddy, my husband. So these are time consuming and a little tricky to put in without hurting anyone. I've never hurt someone, but paranoia keeps you slow. I much prefer to use a snappy. You can get these at a lot of cloth diapering outlets and online stores. They have these little plastic grippers, like what you would see for an ace bandage clip, and one goes on one wing of the diaper, one goes on the other, one goes down the middle, and it's super safe, quick, and easy. I am now going to demonstrate two of my favorite folding methods on the baby that I can film naked, aka this teddy bear. So I'm going to move these out of your way so you can see. What I do is I kind of bring this folded piece open, so I kind of pre-fold when I'm doing the laundry. So just these 2 flaps come down the middle. It sits nice and flat in my diaper changing station. So when I have a very small baby, I open these back like wings. I lay the baby down, and there is a lot of material here. If you can see that, that's a lot of material, especially for a newborn. So I fold this down, and then I bring it up and over, and I bring the wings close over the baby, and I take the snappy to fasten it. So that's the absorbent layer. It fits very nicely on a small baby. And then the next step is to put the cover on over the baby. And I actually do that with this style. The third step after you've done that is just to go around and make sure that there's no cotton sticking out to wick the moisture up over the cover and get the clothes wet. So, you know, by the legs, up in front and in back. Now that I know the diaper's covered, we're done. When my babies are bigger, I tend to do this fold most commonly. I hold this whole thing out flat. I put the baby on the top part. I do what's called a bikini twist. So I'm going to bring this edge over here, so diagonally across, and this edge over here, but I'm going to twist it first. So I'm twisting it between the legs. This is nice and quick when you have like a screaming kid too. So this is a nice one. And then I bring the wings up. Now if I'm doing this on a smaller kid, I might fold it down a little bit before bringing the wings up. Just because this is a teddy bear, I'm going to demonstrate with that. And then I use my handy dandy snappy to close it down. Then I'm going to put the diaper cover on. This is that build as you go. And then I'm going to check. This one has, more commonly, the stuffing gets out by the legs, so you just kind of have to check that. Check in back, check in front. No cotton to wick the moisture outside of the diaper. We are done. For this style, it's actually my favorite is the Boo Boo Bibby and the Gerber pre-folds together with the snappy. So I've got the snappy, the Boo Boo Bibby cover, and the Gerber pre-fold diapers together. It's my favorite combination for when my kids are older. And they have the nice snaps along the top that preserve the diaper and the laundry better. They have the snaps down the rise, so that way I can make this for a newborn, and I have, and all the way up to my oldest, who's still in diapers, who's almost 3. And it has the nice gussets. Beautiful patterns, great work. This diaper cover comes fairly cheaply, and I can't rave about it enough. There is another aspect about the Boo Boo Bibby that is kind of ingenious. It's an absorbent layer that can be snapped in to the cover, making this what they call an all-in-two diaper. There's 2 parts, that's why they call it all-in-two for that kind. And once it's snapped in and ready to go, this side being the inside closest to the shell and away from your baby's bottom is microfiber. On the top is a bamboo, and it's actually a multi-fiber, but it's comfortable against your baby's bottom. This can now sit in your ready-made stash. So this Boo Boo Bibby diaper cover actually crosses the line, and it can be both styles of diaper, which is really smart. I hope that I've given you some food for thought, whether or not you decide to go with these brands or just different styles. I hope that your shopping experience is easier now that you've learned some terminology and know what to look for, and maybe made some advanced decisions on what was best for your family. So, that all said, I hope your cloth diapering journey is a fun one.